Well, one thing that I've always wanted to find out, because I found this such a unique combination, was when you guys did a track with the Wu Tang Clan. And I've always been curious to how this came about, because it's very reminiscent of, say, Aerosmith and Run DMC. And those two worlds colliding in a way. Rip a track, but who approached who? Who came up with the concept? Was it a case of, this is what we've always wanted to do, let's find out how to do it?
It was absolutely a fluke. We were in New York. It was one of our guys was in New York. We were standing in a T-shirt company that make a T-shirts, and a couple of the Wu-Tang came in, and I think Rab or Major had on a Land Rover T-shirt, and started talking about cars. Then we started talking about G-Wagons, because we all drive G-Wagons, and it was a car conversation. And at this point, this is before G-Wagon had become like super trendy, and they were like, blah, 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 blah. It was before it became the car of the rapper. And we were talking about cars, and the conversation was like, oh, would you do blah, 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 in a band called Texas? And at that point, Say What You Want had just been a big hit. And they were like, yes, that record, blah, 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 blah. And that was how it happened. And we were like, we should do something together. And that was the route. And then ODB called me in London, which was hysterical, because originally ODB was supposed to be doing the vocal with me, and he got arrested that night, so that's when Method Man ended up doing the vocal. So we were in the studio in New York, us, most of the Wu-Tang Clan, apart for ODB, and loads of Sons of Man, and we ended up hanging out for 3 days and making records and having a great, just a great time. And RZA talking about when he played the Barrowlands in Glasgow with Public Enemy, and it was a fantastic couple of days, and we made a great record at the end of it. And it was great because people were literally like, how does something like that happen? And that, it's like, it's the same, like, we made a record with Rammstein, and people go, how the hell did you make a record with Rammstein? It's like, because we did, and because it was completely not what anybody would expect you to do. And we met each other, and we were like, you got on with somebody, and you're like, do you know what, we should do something, this could be fun. If it's rubbish, nobody will ever hear it. If it's great, we're going to put it out. And that's how it works.
So does this mean that you've built up a list of artists or bands that you would love to collaborate with, and it's only a matter of time before you cross paths?
No, because I hadn't even, we love Wu-Tang Clan, but you know, we never imagined that we'd make a record with them. Honestly, it was an absolute fluke meeting that resulted in us making a record together.